ASMR channel. It's been a minute since I posted on here. I hope you all are doing well. I don't think I've posted on here since quarantine has started, but I hope you all are well, and I look forward to be posting again. Last time we posted, I believe, we were reading 1984 by George Orwell, but I simply don't want to do that anymore. It's too long, and quite frankly, it hurts my brain to read that kind of stuff that often. Since I'm in college, I don't want to read when I don't have to read, So, I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to be reading some poetry from a YouTuber you might know, Connor Franta. Okay, we're going to be reading. Let me adjust this here. Note to Self. Okay, by Connor Franta. Do you see the pink flower here? The pink rose. I'm excited to read this. It's a book of poetry. We're going to be starting at the very beginning. And I am intentionally flipping through these pages manually. He also has some photography in here. It's very pretty. The first chapter, or I guess page. Welcome to my happy place. It's 7:43 p.m. A brisk breeze sweeps over one of the highest peaks in the view, into the valley below, and back where it had originated in the clouded sky. I'm nothing but calm right now. The cool air smells and feels so pure. It's a nice kind of cold that isn't too cold, creating a post-sunset chill that feels just right. Goosebumps over my arms and legs, and I don't care that my shorts and t-shirt now seem ill-considered. I don't care, because honestly, how could I? How could I think of anything else beyond the beauty that lies in front of me? This is those places I've longed to visit, but for some reason have never made the extra effort to see. Even though it's just a 15-minute drive outside of San Francisco, but today I made the trip. I promised. I promised myself when I woke up this morning that I'd be here when the sun went down, and I'm holding myself accountable to that intention. To park my butt into the grassy hill overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge, the famous bay it spans. The moment I stepped out of the car, after being dropped off, I smiled more than I have in months. I am not exaggerating. Finally, after all these years, I was seeing this amazing landmark paired with its setting sun, so vibrant, almost loud in a way that it would put all the others to shame. I couldn't help but giggle, like a giddy kid on Christmas morning, filled from my feet to my ears with utter joy. This might sound super silly and slightly overstated to the average person, but not to me. No, because for the longest time I had imagined what it would be like for me to be here, in this very spot, in this happy place. A hunch turns out to be right. I'm unplugged, disconnected from everything but this moment. Not a single distraction, not a single care. It's just me and this view. There's nowhere else in the entire world that I would rather be. Along with groups of tourists, I climb the hill to see the bridge in its full golden glory. I grasp genuinely, overcome with awe at the magnificent sight. The bridge is massive. I can't believe humans made this. The light from the setting sun drenches from the sky in color, forming a warm backdrop for the bridge. Streaks of red, orange, pink, and blue. I remind myself that this beautiful scene is changing every minute, and I need to take in every stage, be present for every single moment. I become consumed with capturing nature's work of art in different ways. I'm talking DSLR, iPhone, boomerangs, time-lapse videos, panoramas, the works. Nothing will compare to the reality I'm experiencing, but that's alright. I really want to live in it, and I want to relive this moment over and over. I'm trying my best not to succumb to my tech impulses, but I can't help myself. My passions come alive when I see something beautiful, and I'm weirdly driven to translate what I see to the screen. This scene will never be seen again as my eyes see it now, but I can do my best. That's what I do. I'm running all over this hill, standing on poles, peeking through fences, lying on the ground among flowers, you name it, trying all angles. Even though I might look like an idiot, I honestly don't care. I don't know these people around me. Nothing matters this moment other than the moment itself. I'm happy to join this company. Before I know it, I come back to reality, and I look down at my phone, and the hour has somehow flown by. 8:45 p.m. Whoa, I totally zoned out. That's never really happened to me before, at least not to this extent. So I guess when I lost myself in that moment, time lost itself to my joy, and to me, these moments are what life is all about. The light is fading fast. It's gotten significantly colder, and the people who were around me have drifted away, disappearing quicker than the sun that now hides in the hilltops. In front of me, the city of San Francisco is still alive with light, glistening landscape with cars zooming around buildings illuminated, and the largest, clearest moon I've ever laid eyes on, rising like a balloon. As soon as I think this night couldn't get any better, it does. No exaggeration. It's hypnotic. My body begins to quiver, not from excitement. Well, I was given earlier in the day by Twitter. Love you. And continue my mad attempt to capture the scene, to honor, to fame the memory, to remember how it feels to be in this spot. I feel almost spiritual just by being here, which from someone who's not too spiritual is saying something. This will emerge as one of the most memorable moments of my life so far, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because I had eagerly anticipated what my happy place would feel like, and it exceeded all my expectations. Maybe it was a simple, soulful moment that required no internal editing or filtering, no explanation. Or maybe it was a moment of pure joy that deep down I needed to feel alive again after going through some of the hardest months of my adult life. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that the time I spent on that hilltop, roughly 2 hours, flew by and left me wanting more. More time alone, more of these magical moments, more time to reflect, more time to appreciate the natural good of the world. I went up there alone, empty-handed. I left alone, but walked away with a unique memory that no one else will have. It was mine, and mine alone to treasure. That's so special to me. As I grow older, I wish for more of these snapshots of joy, to be able to string them together into a long line of happiness, to remember how life should feel, to remember to take time out of myself and appreciate both my own company and the world around me. The world is filled with happy places, but sometimes I forget to look for them or fail to see that I am already in a happy place. It's impossible to recreate an experience exactly, especially one of such significance. No single experience can ever be the same or bring out the same emotional response. I could return to that same spot at sunset a month or a year or a decade from now and be totally different. But after that night, I'll be looking a bit harder to stay present, paying better attention to individual moments of fleeting magic. It's about making more of these memories, not about trying to remake them. That's what this night was all about. It left me craving that feeling. That feeling again, to be in my happy place and watch the world slow down to a near stop while I sit, watch, wait, and listen. I had dreamt about this solo mission for years, as cheesy as this sounds, yet I never imagined that it would leave such a lasting impression. I went there to live out a dream, and I left enriched with a memory. That's something I couldn't have planned or predicted. Ultimately, the value of this experience is largely left to a chance, and I was lucky that this particular one wasn't a letdown at all. In a way, I'm leaving a lot of my life up to chance these days. I'm leading a march of self-discovery into a thick forest with no compass to guide me. Moments of glory, such as the one just described, let me know that I'm heading in the right direction. What direction that is, I don't precisely know. I still feel so fucking lost, but that's alright. That's how it is now. I'll keep moving forward because standing still is not an option. You don't find your happy places in life without putting one foot in front of the other. The picture says, I validate your confusion. This life is a beautiful mess. Alright, and that's where we're going to end today. Thank you for dropping in. I always appreciate my listeners. I hope you all are doing better throughout these months coming. I know that we're headed towards a more cool time of year and where things are dying, but just remember that when the seasons change, it's not changing to end, it's changing to change again, like all things do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.